Welcome to Inside Out, where we explore the principles that shape truly successful and fulfilling lives. Success means different things to different people: financial achievement, strong relationships, or personal growth. However, why do some people thrive while others struggle? Stephen Covey, in his groundbreaking book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, studied over 200 years of success literature and uncovered an important shift. Before 1920, success was rooted in character ethics, values like integrity, humility, and courage. Today, it is often measured by personality ethics, public image, attitude, and charm. True success, however, goes deeper. It requires a paradigm shift, a fundamental change in how we see the world and ourselves. There are no shortcuts. To grow, we must address the core of who we are. Join us as we uncover 7 life-changing habits that can transform not just what we achieve, but who we become. Let us dive into this journey of personal and professional growth, starting from the inside out. Let's start by understanding the fundamentals. In today's world, we often curate a perfect version of our lives on social media, showcasing happiness and success. But let's be real, social media is just a highlight reel. Beneath the surface, many of us wrestle with challenges that no filter can hide. Stephen Covey challenges us to pause and ask, what do we truly value in life? If everything we have were taken away tomorrow, what would matter most? Would social media followers even make the list? Probably not. To truly improve your life, you need to work from the inside out. Start by identifying your core principles, the values that guide your actions and decisions. Principles like fairness, honesty, and integrity serve as a compass to navigate challenges and achieve success. On the other hand, negative principles like selfishness or deceit can lead to failure. As Covey reminds us, principles are universal laws of nature. You reap what you sow. Reflecting on your principles helps you determine if your internal guide is working with nature or against it. Now let us talk about paradigms, your mental maps of the world. A paradigm shapes how you perceive and react to life. For example, a negative paradigm might make you see a rainy day as an inconvenience, while a positive paradigm sees it as nourishment for growth. Changing your paradigm can open doors to new perspectives and possibilities. Covey shares a powerful example of a paradigm shift he experienced on a New York City subway. The scene was peaceful until a man entered with his unruly children, disrupting everyone. Irritated, Covey asked the man to control his kids. The man explained that their mother had just passed away, and they were all in shock. Instantly, Covey's frustration turned to compassion. This shift in perspective illustrates how changing your paradigm can transform not just how you see a situation, but how you respond to it. Unlike social media's focus on covering imperfections, working from the inside out is about acknowledging and addressing them. When you identify the root of your challenges, you can shift your perspective, tackle them strategically, and create lasting change. By examining your principles and adjusting your paradigms, you will gain the clarity and direction to reshape your habits and improve your life. Stay tuned for more insights from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People as we continue this journey of transformation, starting from the inside out. Let's begin. Habit number 1, be proactive. Imagine your life as a blank book, each page waiting to be written. What story do you want to tell? Will it be about someone who let circumstances dictate their life, or someone who took control, wrote their own narrative, and acted with purpose? The first habit, be proactive, is about embracing the principle of ownership. It is easy to blame external factors, your environment, other people, or bad luck, for the state of your life. But blaming gets you nowhere. True power lies in taking responsibility for your choices and actions. This shift in mindset is a game changer. By owning both your failures and successes, you gain the power to shape your future. Proactive people do not wait for circumstances to improve, they take action. For example, they will not wait for a health scare to adopt a healthy lifestyle. They will not sit idly by waiting for instructions at work, they will identify problems and craft solutions. Proactivity is about taking responsibility for your life instead of letting external forces dictate your actions. Here is a tool to help you visualize this: the circle of concern versus the circle of influence. Circle of concern represents all the things you worry about, like global events or someone else's behavior, things you cannot control. Circle of influence represents things within your control, like your attitude, actions, and decisions. Reactive people focus on their circle of concern, wasting energy on things they cannot change. Proactive people, on the other hand, focus on their circle of influence, taking steps to improve what they can control. This focus helps shrink their worries and expand their impact. Your language reflects your mindset. Proactive individuals use empowering phrases like "I will," "I can," and "I choose," while reactive people often say, "I can't," "I have to," or "if only." Instead of saying, "They made me so angry," proactive people take ownership, saying, "I control my own feelings." This subtle shift turns reactivity into proactivity. Ultimately, being proactive is about recognizing that your life is yours to shape. Stop blaming outside factors for your struggles. Take responsibility, own your choices, and start writing the story you want to live. Your book is blank, fill it with actions, solutions, and a proactive approach to life's challenges. Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. Imagine you are building a house from the ground up. Where would you start? First, you would envision the final result, what the house will look like, its layout, and every detail. Then, you would create a blueprint, ensuring that every part of the construction aligns with your vision. Without this plan, crucial elements, like stairs or windows, might be forgotten, and the house would lack structure or purpose. Now, think of your life as that house. What is your ultimate goal? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? Like any successful project, your life needs a blueprint, a clear direction to guide your choices and actions. This is the essence of habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. To implement this habit, you need a clear sense of direction. It is not just about working hard, it's about ensuring your efforts align with your vision of success. Covey suggests a powerful exercise. Imagine your funeral, 30 days from now. Picture your loved ones, colleagues, and friends gathered. What would you want them to say about you? How you lived, what you achieved, and the kind of person you were. This reflection helps uncover what truly matters to you. Are you centered on family, work, personal growth, or financial success? Or are you unintentionally letting external factors define your priorities? By imagining the end of your journey, you can recalibrate your actions to live a life that reflects your values. The next step is to create a personal mission statement, your life's blueprint. This statement is your compass, guiding you through decisions and challenges. It defines your purpose, your values, and the principles you want to live by. Creating this statement requires deep introspection and is not something you will perfect overnight. Like a house blueprint, it might take several revisions before it feels complete. Once your mission statement is in place, you can start building your life with intention and purpose. Every action, like each brick in a house, should contribute to achieving your end goals. Each decision becomes a deliberate step toward creating the life you envision. Habit number 2 challenges you to live proactively, with clarity about where you are heading. Do not leave your life to chance, start with the end in mind, create your blueprint, and build a life aligned with your values and dreams. Habit number 3, put first things first. Now that you have identified your values and principles, the next step is aligning your daily actions with them. This is where habit number 3, put first things first, comes into play. It is about focusing on what truly matters and prioritizing tasks that align with your long-term goals. How often do you plan your week, only to find your time consumed by interruptions, meetings, or distractions? You might try time management techniques, but many of these focus on being efficient rather than effective. To truly make progress, you need to focus on doing the right things, not just doing things right. Stephen Covey introduces a powerful tool, the time management matrix, which helps distinguish between tasks based on their urgency and importance. The matrix has 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, urgent and important. This is the crisis zone. Tasks here require immediate attention, like emergencies or deadline-driven projects. While some of these are unavoidable, spending too much time here leads to stress and burnout. Quadrant 2, not urgent but important. This is the quadrant of growth and long-term success. These tasks include relationship building, planning, personal development, and self-care. While they do not demand immediate attention, they are critical to achieving your goals. Quadrant 3, urgent but not important. These are distractions disguised as priorities, interruptions like unnecessary meetings, emails, or phone calls. They feel pressing but do not contribute to your goals. Spending too much time here can make you feel busy but unfulfilled. Quadrant 4, neither urgent nor important. This is the quadrant of waste. Activities like binge-watching TV shows or mindlessly scrolling social media fall here. Time spent in this quadrant is unproductive and detracts from meaningful pursuits. The key to mastering habit number 3 is focusing on quadrant 2. These tasks might not seem urgent, but they are the foundation for long-term happiness and success. Building strong relationships, exercising, planning, and self-improvement are all quadrant 2 activities. Covey emphasizes that focusing on quadrant 2 requires intentional effort. You must learn to say no to less important activities, delegate tasks when possible, and prioritize what aligns with your goals. For example, Covey worked with shopping center managers who spent most of their time in quadrants 1 and 3, dealing with crises and distractions. Once they shifted their focus to quadrant 2, building relationships with store owners, their satisfaction and revenue dramatically improved. Implementing this habit starts with creating your own time management matrix. Identify tasks in quadrant 2 that you have been neglecting and commit to working on them. Write down specific actions and set aside time each week to prioritize them. By putting first things first, you align your actions with your principles, reduce stress, and create meaningful progress toward your goals. It is not about doing more, it is about doing what matters most. Habit number 4, think win-win. We often hear that life is a dog-eat-dog world, filled with fierce competition where only the ruthless thrive. Some believe that success demands sacrificing honesty and integrity, as long as they win and others lose. But is this really how the world works? Stephen Covey challenges this mindset, proposing that life does not have to be a zero-sum game. Instead, he advocates for a win-win mindset, one where everyone can benefit, fostering stronger, more fulfilling relationships. The win-win approach requires a shift in how we view human interactions. Covey explains 6 paradigms that define how people approach relationships and problem-solving. 1. Win-win, both parties benefit from a mutually satisfying solution. This mindset builds trust, collaboration, and lasting success. 2. Win-lose, if I win, you lose. This mindset relies on power, position, and manipulation to achieve success at the expense of others. 3. Lose-win, if I lose, you win. This approach prioritizes pleasing others and seeking approval, often at personal cost. 4. Lose-lose, when two stubborn, ego-driven individuals clash, no one wins. Both parties become so focused on defeating the other that they sabotage the outcome. 5. Win, focus solely on personal gain, with no regard for others' outcomes. This paradigm ignores opportunities for mutual success. 6. Win-win or no deal, if a mutually beneficial agreement cannot be reached, no deal is made. This ensures integrity and preserves relationships. At the heart of the win-win paradigm is the principle of abundance, the belief that there's enough success, happiness, and opportunity for everyone. This stands in contrast to a scarcity mentality, where people believe success is limited and someone else's gain must come at their expense. The win-win mindset transforms competition into collaboration, creating shared victories rather than one-sided triumphs. Adopting this mindset begins with empathy and understanding. To foster a win-win relationship, put yourself in the other person's shoes. Ask, what would they consider a win? What would I consider a win? How can we craft a solution that meets both sets of needs? For example, if you're negotiating a business deal, don't focus solely on maximizing your gain. Instead, explore how both parties can leave the table feeling valued and satisfied. This strengthens the partnership, laying the foundation for future collaboration. The win-win approach isn't about compromise or being nice. It's about finding solutions that align with your principles and benefit all parties involved. By adopting an abundance mentality and seeking outcomes that uplift everyone, you can build stronger relationships, foster trust, and achieve sustainable success. Start by identifying a relationship or situation in your life that could benefit from a win-win solution. Step into the other person's perspective and brainstorm ways to meet both of your needs. When you embrace this mindset, you'll find that true success comes not from competing but from collaborating. Habit number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Imagine visiting an optometrist and explaining that you are struggling to see distant objects. Instead of examining your eyes, the doctor removes their own glasses and says, "These work for me, and try them." No questions, no tests, just an assumption that their solution fits your problem. Frustrating, right? You wouldn't trust their judgment or return for help. Now think about the challenges you face in life: loss, heartbreak, or a major setback. When you seek advice, do you turn to someone who truly listens and understands your situation? Or to someone who dismisses your feelings and jumps straight into giving generic advice? Naturally, we trust and value those who take the time to understand. This principle is at the core of habit number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Effective communication begins with empathic listening, listening to fully grasp the other person's perspective, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Unfortunately, most of us approach conversations the opposite way. Instead of focusing on understanding others, we're often busy formulating our response or attempting to impose our viewpoint. According to communication experts, words make up only 10% of our communication. Sounds, such as tone and pitch, account for 30%, and body language makes up the remaining 60%. This means that understanding someone goes far beyond their words. It requires tuning into their emotions, intentions, and the meaning behind what's being said. What is empathic listening? Empathic listening is a skill that involves stepping into another person's shoes and experiencing their feelings and perspective. It's not about agreeing or offering solutions, it's about creating a safe space where the other person feels truly heard and understood. How to practice empathic listening? 1. Listen without interrupting, let the other person speak fully without cutting in. 2. Focus beyond words, pay attention to tone, emotions, and body language. 3. Avoid autobiographical responses, don't project your own experiences or assume you know how they feel. 4. Reflect and clarify, paraphrase what they've said to ensure you understand their message accurately. Once you've mastered empathic listening, you can shift the focus to sharing your own perspective. By first understanding others, you build trust and credibility, which makes your ideas more likely to be heard and valued. For example, imagine you're in a conflict at work. Instead of defending your stance immediately, start by understanding the other person's concerns. By showing empathy, you diffuse tension and create a collaborative environment where both sides feel respected. This paves the way for meaningful dialogue and constructive solutions. Practicing this habit takes time and patience, but the rewards are transformative. When you truly seek to understand others before seeking to be understood, you foster deeper connections, resolve conflicts effectively, and become a more trusted communicator. Habit number 6, synergize. Think about how diverse the world is. Every person brings a unique perspective, talent, and way of thinking. Imagine how dull life would be if we all thought and acted the same. The beauty of diversity lies in its potential to create something greater than the sum of its parts. This is the essence of synergy. Synergy is the idea that collaboration can produce extraordinary results. It's about recognizing that when we work together, we can achieve far more than we ever could individually. Instead of competing or merely coexisting, synergy invites us to blend our strengths, respect our differences, and unlock new opportunities. The principle of team execution. For synergy to thrive, both independence, personal accountability, and interdependence, working with others, are essential. By valuing and understanding other perspectives, we create an environment where individual strengths contribute to the greater good. A perfect example of synergy is the making of a great movie. Blockbusters like Lord of the Rings or Star Wars aren't created by one person. They require directors, writers, designers, actors, and countless others to collaborate. Each team member contributes their unique skills, creating a masterpiece that no single person could achieve alone. How to practice synergy. 1. Build on habits 4 and 5. Start with a win-win mindset and empathic listening. Seek mutually beneficial solutions and genuinely understand others. 2. Value differences. Recognize that everyone has unique strengths. Different viewpoints and ideas often lead to innovative solutions. 3. Focus on shared goals. Instead of highlighting disagreements, find common ground and build toward a shared objective. Synergy doesn't mean there won't be challenges, especially when working with people you may not get along with. Differences in opinions, values, or approaches can create friction. But these differences also present opportunities for growth. How to embrace differences. Start by identifying someone whose perspective clashes with yours. Reflect on why their views differ from yours, what experiences or beliefs shape their opinions. Consider how these differences could complement your strengths. Approach the relationship with an open mind, seeking to learn and collaborate rather than compete. Creating synergy requires patience, respect, and a willingness to embrace diversity. By working together, respecting each other's contributions, and valuing differences, you can create results that are bigger and better than anything you could accomplish alone. In every challenge, ask yourself, how can I find common ground? How can our differences become strengths? When you focus on synergy, you create possibilities that are not only effective but transformative. Habit number 7, sharpen the saw. Imagine a chef using the same knife every day, chopping and slicing until the blade becomes dull. Does the chef discard the knife? Of course not, they sharpen it regularly to maintain its effectiveness. Similarly, our lives require ongoing renewal and maintenance to stay sharp and effective. This is the essence of habit number 7, sharpen the saw. To maintain long-term effectiveness, we must focus on renewing ourselves in 4 key dimensions: physical, spiritual, mental, and social and emotional. Let's explore how each of these areas contributes to our growth and success. 1. Physical renewal. This dimension is about caring for your body through proper nutrition, exercise, and rest. Staying active builds flexibility, endurance, and strength, while good sleep and healthy eating provide the energy you need to tackle life's challenges. By proactively taking charge of your fitness and well-being, you reinforce habit number 1, be proactive. Instead of reacting to illnesses or fatigue, you take steps to stay healthy and energized. Suggestions for renewal. Create a regular exercise routine, even if it's just a daily walk. Plan nutritious meals and prioritize hydration. Establish a sleep schedule that allows for adequate rest. 2. Spiritual renewal. The spiritual dimension focuses on connecting with your core values and finding meaning in your actions. This doesn't necessarily involve religion, it could be achieved through meditation, reflection, time in nature, or creative expression. Spiritual renewal helps you align your actions with your principles, reinforcing habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. By revisiting your values regularly, you stay grounded and intentional. Suggestions for renewal. Spend time in meditation or prayer. Journal about your goals, values, or experiences. Take a quiet walk in nature to reconnect with yourself. 3. Mental renewal. Keeping your mind sharp and engaged is crucial for personal growth. Mental renewal involves learning new things, challenging yourself intellectually, and limiting activities that don't contribute to your development. This dimension reinforces habit number 3, put first things first, by encouraging you to manage your time effectively and prioritize growth. Suggestions for renewal. Read books that inspire or educate you. Take up a new hobby or enroll in a course to learn something new. Write a journal or reflect on your daily experiences. 4. Social and emotional renewal. Our relationships play a significant role in our happiness and effectiveness. Social renewal involves nurturing meaningful connections, contributing to others' lives, and maintaining a positive mindset. This dimension integrates habits number 4, number 5, and number 6, think win-win, seek first to understand and synergize. By valuing relationships and practicing empathy, you strengthen your social network and emotional well-being. Suggestions for renewal. Spend quality time with family or friends. Volunteer for a cause that aligns with your values. Actively listen and seek to understand others in your interactions. Putting it all together. To begin sharpening the saw, make a list of activities that address each of these 4 dimensions. For example, physical, commit to exercising 3 times a week. Spiritual, spend 10 minutes meditating daily. Mental, read 1 chapter of an inspiring book every day. Social and emotional, reconnect with an old friend over coffee. Commit to these activities for a week, and then reflect on the results. What worked? What challenges did you face? By regularly renewing yourself in these dimensions, you not only maintain your effectiveness but also cultivate balance and resilience in every aspect of life. Remember, sharpening the saw is not a one-time task, it is a lifelong practice that ensures you stay strong, focused, and ready to achieve your goals. Wrapping up, becoming a highly effective person. To become a highly effective person, it is essential to embrace these 7 transformative habits. 1. Be proactive. Take control of your life. Stop reacting to circumstances and start taking responsibility for your actions. You have the power to create your own story. 2. Begin with the end in mind. Have a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Do not work aimlessly. Align your actions with your long-term goals to make your dreams a reality. 3. Put first things first. Focus on what truly matters. Prioritize important tasks over distractions to ensure you are making meaningful progress toward your goals. 4. Think win-win. Adopt an abundance mindset. Seek solutions that benefit everyone involved, fostering trust and collaboration. 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Listen deeply and empathetically. When you truly understand others, you build stronger relationships and become a better communicator. 6. Synergize, collaborate and embrace differences. Working with others creates opportunities and results far greater than what you could achieve alone. 7. Sharpen the saw, regularly renew yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and socially. Investing in your well-being ensures long-term success and balance. By integrating these habits into your daily life, you can achieve not only personal effectiveness but also positively influence those around you. Change does not happen overnight, but with consistent effort, you will see transformative results. Thank you for joining us on this journey to explore the 7 habits of highly effective people. We hope these insights inspire you to take the first steps toward becoming the best version of yourself. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Inside Out for more life-changing lessons from impactful books. Your growth starts from within. Let us keep building a better tomorrow together. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us today on Inside Out. Your support and engagement mean the world to us, and we're honored to be a part of your journey toward growth and self-improvement. Remember, every small step you take today leads to a brighter, more fulfilling tomorrow. If you found value in this video, we would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue bringing you insights that inspire and empower. Together, let us keep exploring, learning, and growing from the inside out. Thank you, and see you in the next video.